Hey everyone, it's 5 minutes to 4. We're gonna do an hour of rail fanning tonight. Now the sun has gone down. It looks like it's starting to rain. But what's a little rain? That Walmart truck is still there. I don't know what's going on in that house. I'm starting to lose a grip. We should be seeing them. I think when I go live, that'd be amazing. What time is it? People really think that's cool, but it's really, really annoying. Because 5 o'clock around here usually is the busiest hour for BNSF right now. You should be seeing one. And after 5 o'clock, I'm gonna need to do some stuff. I need to get ready to pack. It's been about 4 minutes. It's 4:59 right now. Where is this train? Just a car. bull crap noise? I want to hear these things come. That's just traffic. Stupid traffic. Yeah, that's traffic with the horn. Just traffic. Just rumbling along. But that's not. That is a train coming in. I heard that. What locomotives are on the head end? ES44C4, ES44AC. -9. Oh wait, no, holy shit! Go to Shasta. What the? What was that? What is that? Well, if you looked in the video, we had a very rare unit just now. Very rare. An H1 unit. They don't have many of those now. BNSF came in just now. This is a hopper slash, this is a grain slash tanker train. Never mind. This is a manifest. It's automatic manifest when you see other cars than the next two. So definitely. Time is exactly 25 after. We've been filming for 8 minutes. What the? No, that was not 25 after. It's 5 after. Idiot. Should have seen that. It's 5 after. And already, because 5 o'clock, like I said, is their busiest, but I didn't expect a train 5 minutes in. Of course, in the video, it's 10 minutes because I started it early. Now, I'd like to give a shout out to Crafty Fox again. He has been an incredible inspiration to the channel. For an hour, this video will continue. Ooh, cylindrical hopper. A 2-bay hopper. Ooh, that's interesting. These next 2 cars here. Something's heavy. Ooh, it looks like they're hauling rails. Or something. Long freaking train. If you guys want, you can tell me how many cars this is already. And there's the end. Trailed by an ES44C4 numbered. What's the number? 3702. That was our first train, folks, of the day at 5 o'clock. How was that for our first part of the show? Not even 10 minutes in. Can still hear it going. It'll have a break temporarily until the next train. But until then, Crafty Fox, if you're watching this, thank you so much for being an incredible inspiration to the channel. Well, we got some horn action. Oh! Huh? Do we have another train? Could we possibly have another train meet? Because it sounds like it's coming closer too. So, like I said, these are BNSF owned rails in town of Shelby. It's the last day I can railfan for a while, until I can get to the Amtrak station down in La Crosse. That's the closest Amtrak station I have. But hey, you guys boost this channel. Like, I'm at only 17 subscribers. If you guys can boost me to 50, I can start live streaming on mobile. That's what I want to do someday. But I know it's not going to happen very quickly, but it would really help if you like and subscribe this video, because then I know what content you guys like and which ones to make more of. Because if you guys want more videos, I've got to have some interaction. And like I said, like and subscribe the videos. Like, it really helps the channel. The more likes and subscribes I get, I can soon become monetization, and I can pay for better equipment. I know it's a long shot, but I hope to become one of the better YouTubers. Well known. Ooh, that's a pretty truck. That's a pretty one. Looks like rails have calmed down. We had one.
There has to be another one. Your alarm went on.
Did you dismiss it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You don't want to hear alarm 24/7.
Yep, that is correct. Anyways, so folks, that was pretty amazing for a first show. See that long of a train. And like I said, if you could count the cars with me moving the camera around all the time, tell me how many cars were on that train. Don't include locomotives, because that would screw everything up. Anyways, I think the rails have calmed down for a while. By the way, episode 4 of Wii Bowling will be out tonight, I hope. And then the next video will most likely be 2 days later, because I am going to be moving tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make videos for 2 days. Unless I finish early, but still. Gotta lug things upstairs. That would suck. That will suck. Anyways. As far as I know, the rails have calmed down. But with how fast that train was going, I'm betting it won't be long before the next one comes. And like I said, this will go all hour long. Trains usually come in within the 15 minutes. I don't know when the next train is coming, but I'm betting it'll be short. It won't be a long wait. One day I hope to railfan a steam locomotive, but sadly that's not happening today. We so far are 18 minutes into the video. There's usually about 4 trains per hour, like in 5 o'clock. Between 5 and 6 is the best rail fanning hour down here in town of Shelby. Trains go by here so often. Like I said, another thing, excuse me, the next rail pack is now canceled after due diligence. It'll take me more than an hour long to do that. So, because Crafty Fox has, thank you Crafty Fox again for making it so hard for me though. LOL. Basically, Crafty Fox, if those of you do not know, uses Java Edition, which can actually copy and paste areas right away. Now the thing is, I don't do that. Except when I want to post whole builds into one area. It's 20 minutes in. Is it going to be 15 minutes? Stupid traffic. That's just traffic. By the way, I would love to tell you guys about the secret locomotive. Well, not locomotive, the secret rail car. I will not disclose that though. But I'll give you a hint. It's been introduced in one of my past videos. Or many of them, in fact. So, if you guys can put your guesses in the comments below, if you get it right, you get a shout out when the video is published. And made, too. Because I make it and then I publish it right away. I don't do any editing. This is all raw footage. I'd like it to be edited and clipped out, but it's just not possible. Oh! Emergency vehicle. Police car. Woo! Back to the train. And by the way, the first 5 train cars are all going to be BNSF related. That should help you on your quest to figure out what cars are going to be in the video to become. That's just rumbling traffic. But that's another train. Okay, so we've had 2 trains within 13 minutes of each other. SD70ACE, ES44DC, or looks like a 40 DC, and a Dash 9. Double stack train. This is my hour stream. And I caught 2 trains within 13 minutes of each other. Isn't that impressive? Oh, and they're even carrying spine cars. Spine cars are good. Some of them are carrying intermodals, some of them are not. Come on, give me a rare unit. Give me a rare unit. Hey, there was 2 blasts of the horn. I love Railfanning. Now it's got a flat spot on the wheel. There's the end of the train. Dang it, there's no DPU. I usually have one on this line. Oh well. Not enough cars anyways. 24 minutes. Not even 23 minutes in. And we've already had 2 videos. Ooh, nice truck. Simon's Trucking. Anyways. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. There we go. I fixed the camera. I'm still learning the controls. And I've had this for how long? Rumbling traffic, rumbling traffic. I wish you would just go away. Hey, we got a horn. Looks like it's going. Yeah, so I'm just looking for the birdies. Hi, birdie. Another birdie. 3 birdies. They look like pigeons. And there's a bunch of them over there. All around, no water there, just waiting for a train. 1,000 miles away from home, sleeping in the rain. I walked up to the brakeman just to give him a line of a talk. He said, if you've got money, I'll see that you don't walk. Well, I haven't got a nickel, not a penny can I show. Get off, you railroad bum, and slam that boxcar door. Yeah, I really love John Denver. Daddy, what's a train? Is it something I can ride? Does it carry lots of grown-up folks and little kids inside? Is it bigger than her house? Well, how can I explain? When my little walking girl asked me, Daddy, what's a train? When I was just a boy and living by the tracks, us kids would gather up the coal in big old gunny sacks, and then we'd hear the warning sound as the train rolled into view. The engineer would smile and wave as she went rolling through. She blew so loud and clear we had to cover up our ears, and we counted cars just as high as we could go. Can almost hear the steam, those big old drivers scream. It's a sound my little kids will never know. Daddy, what's a train? Is it something I can ride? Does it carry lots of grown-up folks and little kids inside? Is it bigger than our house? Well, how can I explain? When my little boy and girl asked me, Daddy, what's a train? I guess the times have changed. Kids are different now. Some don't even seem to know that milk comes from a cow. My little boy can tell the names of all the baseball stars. I remember how we memorized the names on railroad cars. The Wabash and the TP, Lackawanna and the IC, Nickel Plate and the good old Santa Fe. Just names out of the past. I guess they're fading fast. Every time I hear my little boy say, Daddy, what's the name? Is there something I can write? How there care all the grown-up folks and little kids inside? Is it bigger than her house? Well, how can I explain? When my little boy and girl asked me, Daddy, what's a train? We climbed into the car, drove down into town, right up to the depot house when no one was around. We searched the yard together for something I could show, but I knew there hadn't been a train for a dozen years or so. All the things I did when I was just a kid, how far away those memories appear. I guess it's plain to see they still mean a lot to me. After all, my ambition was to be an engineer. Daddy, what's a train? Is it something I can ride? Does it carry lots of grown-up folks and little kids inside? Is it bigger than our house? Well, how can I explain? My little boy and girl asked me, Daddy, what's a train? Just traffic. Just traffic. But that's not. There's a train coming, most definitely. I heard that horn. Here it comes. It sounds like there's two rumbles. One down that way, one down this way. I really wonder if we're gonna have a train meet. Thirty-four 34 minutes in. Time is 5:29. Almost 5:30. Let's get a train on our radar. And now it's starting to rain. 5:30. Just the stupid. Oh, I hate the traffic out back. I'm hearing something. "36.5 minutes into the video." That sounded like a horn. Sure dang near sounded like it to me. But it's very off in the distance. It would come from that way. Because over that way is a no horn zone. Definitely a horn. I freaking called it. If you guys heard that in the video, please comment down below. That was very faint, but I could hear that clear as day. So a train should be coming around that corner right there in a matter of minutes. I'll be watching that area like a hawk. I hear something. God, it's getting cold, and it's 41 minutes into the video. The wind certainly isn't helping anything. A sock ain't gonna help my hand. I reached into my pocket for my gloves. All I found was a sock. There's the semi. "42 minutes to 43 minutes into the video. "42. Now 43 minutes into the video. That was a cold gust of wind. It's still blowing. Oh, I hear something. I'm hearing something. It's coming around right there. Here we go. Here we go. You guys will see it before me, because I'm too focused on the freaking road. Here we go. It's coming around that corner. Look at that roof, lower one. You'll see the triad of lights. There it is. That's hauling autos. 6166 ES40 DC. And then I think a -9. Not quite sure. Nope, it is not. It is an ES44 AC. And it is not just a manifest. It's hauling everything. What? I know. Yep. I know about that. They haul animals, yeah. It looks like it's hauling a lot of tankers, but also a lot of auto racks. Well, somebody had to have taken a lot of time. There is a big set of graffiti on this one. Somebody had to have taken a ladder to that. Oh my God, my hands are freezing cold. I think once this hits an hour, I'm gonna stop the video, or because my hands are starting to freeze, I might stop it after this train. I'll make the decision once the train ends. Like clickety clickety clack on the track. Well, that's certainly interesting right there. Whatever that's hauling. Hey guys, tell me what that gondola's holding right there. It's like some structure. Right over there. Some sort of structure. Yeah, there's a lot of cars on this train. Ooh, my hands are starting to freeze. Yeah, I think after this train goes by, I'm gonna end the video. So otherwise my hands will freeze right off. Looks like it's hauling scrap metal in that gondola there. Both of them are. Look at that, carrying scrap metal. And a bunch of boxcars at the end. Nope, there's still more train. Holy crap. This train's gonna keep on coming. Longest train I've ever seen so far. That's a lie. I've seen over a 300 car train. There's the end of it. Alrighty. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me on this last video. Like and subscribe because it helps us out a ton. And if you liked it, smash that like button. Destroy your phone or something. Smash the like button. But, however, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.